to cut everybody off like now.
I don't think that's wild, bro.
Where are we coming up with these questions? Orgy going on? My man, he's a show.
She aged like cheese.
You got
Speak on it, brother. Speak on it.
Practically become Bruce Wayne.
What we gotta do?
Push the goddamn button, man.
What up? What up? What up? What's going on? What's happening?
Yo.
Good evening, people of the dark web. What's happening, gentlemen? What's going on? How y'all doing this great, good Sunday?
What the lick read, cuz?
And, you know, chilling.
I mean, I don't think you should be reading and looking at it at the same time, but that's neither here nor there.
It's a Florida thing.
I mean, that's gonna. I ain't gonna try it. Anyway, yeah. So we're here on this this glorious Sunday. Dogs is barking, birds is chirping. You know, it's a beautiful thing.
I agree.
We are here for the release or the review of G20, starring Viola Davis. Viola Davis. Boy, I thought this lady was Michael Jackson for a second. That's crazy. Anyway,
Bro, that's not her on the cover. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
maybe she did some push-ups for the picture.
That's not her on that cover.
That's a wild business.
Maybe she did some push-ups before the cover. You know, for those of you who want to know what Duke is referring to, you know, can we show guns on?
Yeah,
we can show guns. Yeah, we're in the first few minutes. Yeah, I got you. I got another one. They ain't got no. We'll do this one.
Trying to show a little pew pew, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. You can show people. You might go woo. This is what Duke is referring to, ladies and gentlemen. I mean,
I don't know who that is. That's Vivian Davis.
it's a little Photoshop. That's a little
You know, if you switch her out real good, she was like
Just a little bit.
What's up, Chrissy? What's up, JJ? How y'all doing today? I mean,
that might not necessarily be a bad thing.
No. I mean, I don't know, brother. She, you know, I ain't saying I know what she looked like, you know, in her what they call her. Yeah. Anyway, it's Sunday, and you know, we got a new movie out by Viola Davis called G20. It's on Amazon Prime right now.
Right now.
But before we jump into that, we're gonna introduce the show. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Popcorn in Your Beard podcast. I'm your host, Rashad, aka I slapped the nose off of all them kids.
Hey man, say man, this your boy Duke, your favorite fat person.
And last but not least, I am the King MOE, aka oh shit, y'all from Wakanda.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie.
That was racist.
I don't know what it was, but golly.
Yeah, that was
I
racist.
said, oh, you can't say that. Because every African person ain't from, whatever. Anyway, let's go
I
ahead
don't
and
think no African people from Wakanda.
I don't either. I don't either, do. You know why? Because it's not a real place, but it's real in our hearts. You know what I'm saying? Because take me there. I want to go there. Take me
Take
there.
me there.
Let's
Let's
go
go
there.
there.
Just take me to that great place. Wonders and wishes. Great song. Anyway, um, G20. When terrorists take over the G20 summit, U.S. President Danielle Sutton uses her governing and military experiences to defend her family, fellow leaders, and the world. Not just the city,
But the world, Craig.
but the world, Craig. Hey man, hey, these kids got on my nerves from the absolute beginning. And I will say the movie lets you know exactly what it is in like the first like 10 minutes. So it starts off with two simultaneous things going on at once. You got a lady running away from somebody carrying, something that we find out later on is a wallet, some kind of digital wallet. I ain't never seen no digital wallet before, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got that type of money. Shoot, I barely can keep a card in my wallet, cuz anyway.
I ain't got that
They
type of
must got
money.
that.
I ain't got
They
that
must
type
got
of
that
problem.
from Amazon. They got that from Amazon.
I don't think Amazon got that.
It might happen though.
They do. But I ain't got no money to put on it. But that's going on. And also you have Viola Davis's character waking up by Secret Service saying, hey man, we got a situation going on. Now, for those of you who are watching it for the first time and you're looking at it and you haven't skipped past this part, you think that the two situations are one and the same. So she's being awakened because of the situation that's going on the side mission, on the other side mission. And what happens, what comes to find out is her daughter has snuck out the house, being how you sneak out the White
Fast.
House?
Being fast.
How you sneak out the White House?
Brother,
You might mute it, brother.
Sidebar.
Oh, okay.
When people go to Starbucks, what do they go to get from Starbucks?
coffee.
Coffee. Good job. So the people who don't drink coffee, what do they normally get
A
as
refresher.
opposed to coffee?
A refresher. Cappuccino.
Tea.
Tea. Good job.
Water.
Spell tea, Duke.
Which one?
The kind you drink.
I'm not fooling with y'all. I'm not fooling with y'all.
Spell it.
I'm fooling with y'all. I'm not fooling with y'all.
Rashad, spell tea.
T T TEA.
The EA is silent.
Not really. God, boy, you stupid.
Oh,
What's that, Nikia? This man said. This man said. God, boy. Oh, you make my hair hurt.
Whew.
Boy, like grandma said, you touch, boy. Golly. Oh, okay. So, where was I at? Viola Davis's daughter, a young lady by the name of Serena, sneaks out in the middle of the night and what's up? She sneaks out in the middle of the night and she goes out to party and she's drinking and she somehow gets caught on videotape drinking, underage drinking, and that gets plastered all over social media. And it really kind of brings us back to the Obama kids because I forgot which one was out there. She partying it up. You know what I'm saying? She was doing a little, yeah. Hey, pass that blunt real quick. Yeah.
Living her 18-year-old life.
Living her 18-year-old life. But yeah, so her daughter out there partying, you know what I'm saying, while the leader of the free world, is in the White House sleeping. Now, how you get away from Secret Service, you should instantly get fired because the White House is too big to be able to be snuck out of. Too many cameras. So what are you doing? How, Sway?
And she let him know it was easy to get out of this shit.
If that's the case, then there is no security in the White House. Because if you, as a 17-year-old child, are able to sneak out, you mean to tell me that a terrorist ain't gonna be able to get up in there? Anyway, nonetheless, on the other end,
college courses were you taking to
acquire
the skills,
bro? And I ain't gonna hold you.
Hack your way out of the White House.
Like this was a turn your brain off thriller, like not thriller, but turn your brain off like action flick. But why is it always the cliche of the child is a tech genius that just knows stuff that don't nobody else know? Like, where did she get this from? Like, what shows was she watching in the house that allowed her to have this ability?
Where did you acquire these skills? Because even her brother was like, "Are you sure we're related?" Because
bro, we don't even play video games together. So how
you did that?
And not only did you sneak out one time, you snuck out multiple times. Big trash security.
I'm guessing the first time
fire everybody. Brother, you couldn't sneak out of a regular house as a kid and not get caught.
Yeah.
You able to sneak out of the White House? Yeah. That's crazy. But nonetheless, she's getting chastised. Mom's like, all right, you know what? Whatever weekend plans you had, young lady, go ahead and cancel them because you coming with me to Africa. Wow. Africa. God, I hate that movie. Anyway. God, I hate that movie. Anyway. So on the other hand, you have Anthony Starr's character. For anybody who doesn't know who Anthony Starr is, if you haven't watched The Boys, he is the character Homelander. Anybody know who Homelander is? He's who Superman would be if Superman was like, you know what? FTP. FTP. So he plays the terrorist. Well, she was able to sneak out because he was too busy backstabbing you. I mean, but you don't know that at the beginning, you know. His reasoning for doing it was so flimsy. It's like nobody had a legit reason for doing the things that they did in this movie, but they did.
I still don't understand why they was doing it.
Nobody does. Oh, I got mad because That was supposed to be my job, not your job.
Are you
But
talking
we
about
still
that lady?
cool. I was mad because we was at war together, and my brother jumped on the bomb that was thrown out while you was at war with me when we was in war together. And I don't even know what the Secret Service dude reason was. He just
Bro, do you remember what Viola told the girl? She said it in a very political correct way, but she basically said, "Bitch, I got you this job. I don't flew you on private jets. I don't give you food, and this is what you do? You mad?
This is how you replay me?
I put a
You
Picasso in your house.
I
got
put a
Picasso in your
Picasso.
house."
I put a Picasso in your house.
And that's in Kiana, in all honesty, that's what it felt like. It felt like because she was black. Like it felt like everybody was mad because she was black. I just
All my life I had to fight just to watch you get my job.
right. I said, but you still got an upstanding position. I mean, you ain't the president, but still.
You ain't the madam
I
president,
mean, but at the same time,
madam,
I mean,
madam.
you
I said
know,
that.
maybe I'm wrong,
You
but
might be.
don't you have to be elected?
Mhm.
You do. By the
Okay,
free world, dude. You have to be elected
yeah,
by the free world.
yeah. So it's not really the application that you put in
Hmm.
that got you
Yeah,
the
it's
job.
like, hey, your job is you didn't have an application for this.
Yeah, like this, it wasn't a one-time interview.
Like you didn't turn in a resume. And Anthony Anderson plays in this as the first gentleman.
That nigga,
Um,
oh, he looks so
he
old.
looks like
He actually looked his age.
his body don't look like it go with his top half. Like his head don't look like it go with his
His
body.
head is
Ozempic
very.
only worked from the neck down.
Was he on Ozempic?
I don't know.
Whatever
Accusations.
whatever he was on,
His neck was.
he just don't it don't look like his body fitting him anymore.
You know how when you play in a video game and you play in big head mode?
That's what
Mhm.
it look like. Yeah, yeah. He look like them Avatar people that you get and like they be dancing and stuff.
Hey, I just
I know
realized
I know he was diabetic,
he
but
was he was in uh
In that shit.
goddamn,
That what's name? Yep.
that was yeah, he was in what's the name? Yeah.
hey, bro, hey, I'm about to tell you to fight me, bro.
He was in what's the name?
That black people always do that. He was in
Yeah, he was in what's the
um
name? And he also was in whatchamacallit too.
hey, bro, fight me. Hey, shut up.
No, no, but
Oh,
watching, I don't know why, but I realized he was in Romeo Almost Died.
I'm gonna catch all of you looking ass.
Them
That's
so.
great.
Them so.
Hey, chill out.
You know, only one knows some shit.
Hey, chill out. Hey, chill out. But yeah, so Anthony Anderson plays the first gentleman. So they all are on a trip to Africa, not
South,
Wakanda,
South Africa.
South Africa for the G20 summit. Now I wish they would have. One part I do wish they would have done is they would have let the Africans have better roles in this, bro. Because when they fight scenes came on, I was like, dang, I want to see more of that. Ain't you from Wakanda? No. Uh,
Damn Wakanda.
like, bro,
I
that
don't
is
know who told.
racist.
I don't know who told you that.
That's racist, brother. Can't do that. But they
So
get
you
there.
got the Madam President. You got her husband, her right hand man, Manny, who is her like head of security or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Her own personal. It's like the
He's head
this
Secret Service
right. So this movie was predictable,
in a lot of
but
ways.
it's not. It's not anyone in this movie's fault. But anytime there's a movie where you have the president of the United States and the White House or anything related to the president gets attacked by terrorists, and there's that person that has to protect the president. Like, we've seen this movie before.
Many times.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it be White House Down, what's what Jamie Foxx was the president.
That was White House Down.
That was White House Down. What
you
else?
mean Olympia is falling?
Olympia has fallen. What else?
You
what was
got
the London Bridges? No.
what? London is falling. They all fall.
Yeah.
Everything fell.
Typical. This person's the president. This person's the head of security. Matter of fact, what was the one with Gerard Butler?
That's the one you're talking about, bro.
Yeah. Anyway,
the other one was with Shannon Tatum and Jamie Foxx.
We've seen this movie before.
Very, very many times.
Oh, you feel me? Hey, London Bridges, tomato, peanut butter jelly sandwich, same thing. So, like, I expected this movie to be predictable in most aspects, but I was still like Viola Davis as a lead. I mean, as of recent, you can't go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Huge fan of Viola Davis, so I'm like, okay, I'm not going to try to.
She didn't snot cry in this.
Right, I'm not going to try to anticipate the movie. I'm gonna just sit back and watch it. So, you know what I'm saying? They go to the G20. You know what I'm saying? And you got this guy named Rutledge, who I know Duke wasn't very happy about that.
Yeah.
Who was like, hey.
Oh, y'all related, cuz?
We don't claim him.
He on your daddy's side of the family?
I mean, technically, yeah. Yeah, we don't claim him. He's bad.
So Rutledge then rounded up his band of misfits, got a couple of people on the inside who supposedly is on the president's team, you know what I'm saying, looking out for her best interest. And there's a part of the movie where they're getting ready for the summit, and Viola Davis come out with the red joint, and she was like, you know what, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't fucking with these shoes. He was like, shit, go ahead and put them Walmart sketches on. I ain't gonna tell nobody.
First of all, outfit trash. Let's put that out.
All of the outfits in this were trash. Because I don't know what that one lady was wearing, that ballerina skirt outfit.
Brother,
I don't know what that was.
Outfit, she came out in the doorway like she had lingerie on. I like,
Well, Anthony Anderson wanted that. He wanted it.
Brother, I was uncomfortable with the kiss.
It seemed a little off. Like,
I was uncomfortable. They both didn't want to do that.
It was probably worse than the kiss that she did with Liam Neeson.
I didn't. Yeah, that was.
I forgot all about that.
You know what? You know what it is? I think they're supposed to do more than that. They were like, look, this is all we got. This is all we got. It was so uncomfortable.
What I do?
She had on a ballerina skirt. I don't know what that was.
I didn't say nothing about a ballerina.
I did,
brother.
Why did I get 4 exclamations?
I'm just saying, four is wild.
Then she had a James Brown cape on, brother. James Brown cape on, brother. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
But you just so happened to pack some red Walmart sketches to go with that dress.
Yeah, I didn't understand that part.
I thought it was Adidas.
But I didn't know what them was.
Anyway, she didn't want to wear them heels. She didn't want to wear them stilettos.
Them look like them skate shoes.
He was like, hey, change your shoes. I ain't gonna. You know what? She had them shoes on. She had them shoes from Sonic the Hedgehog. She had them Sonics
on. Makes sense.
He was like, go and change them shoes, Shawty. I ain't gonna tell nobody. She showed up.
Can we get a movie credit for this? This was a black family. This was a chocolate family. Because a lot of times they have little light skinned babies, or whatever the case may be.
No,
But
Manny was the only light skinned person in the movie.
This was a chocolate family. I appreciate that part. Anyway, continue, brother.
Yeah, Chrissy, she had them Sonic the Hedgehogs under that dress. You feel me? So everything going smooth. You know what I'm saying? Until she goes to address everybody at the press conference, and the people in the they was already on some bullshit. They were like, "Hey, so what's up with your daughter sneaking out the White House, cuz? How you hello, is this thing on? How you supposed to protect us? You can't even keep your daughter from sneaking out."
Boy, she almost went Kamala
She
Harris.
the first one. She ducked that question, and then the person behind her doubled down on it. And she was like, "You know what? Fuck this shit. No more questions."
Hey, that was a real question though. That was a good ass question. I was like, he got you with that one.
Yeah.
They got you with that one. You just got
That's facts though, brother.
She had no rebuttal for that.
What do you think she bought that at?
Who? What?
This outfit. Because this is what I'm talking about. No, her outfit.
The what's the name?
Lady in the middle.
She from
that's authentic.
She from South Korea.
Yeah, but that's authentic. She made that
because when the hostile takeover started convincing, and they wanted to do they wanted to have all of the leaders from each country read that paper, and he was like, "I know what you're trying to do. You specifically crafted this message so that we pronounce every single like vowel of the alphabet, so that you can use it to make a deep fake and put out videos of us saying some bullshit." That lady in the picture in the middle, that was her husband. He was like, "I'm not doing this shit."
Hey, did y'all notice how this is a movie, but like this type of stuff is happening right now?
Absolutely. Very relevant to the times.
What do you mean, like niggas getting their ears cut off?
You better shut up.
Well, they've been doing it.
No,
I'm
put in wine glasses.
I'm talking about the deep fake. Hey, don't cut my ear off and put it in a wine glass. You ain't got to prove no point. Like, you already told me I couldn't do what you wanted me to do. Why you cut my ear off?
Brother, you cut the shit out of that man.
And fast too.
Fast.
Like,
I mean, the knife was like the shape of a claw on a velociraptor.
Right. I said, boy, he is talented. He is talented.
But why the ear though?
Don't cut my ear off, dog. I got a lot of ear. Don't cut my ear off.
It's an easy target.
No, this don't cut.
Yeah, but this
don't cut me. But cut hurt.
He Chinese. He already don't have no ears. What? That's his own?
He Korean. He was Korean.
Oh, my bad. My apologies. My bad. He from the north side. Like he from up north.
See, this is why we got problems, man.
It's just some clarity, brother. You just need some
No.
clarity.
No.
Need clarity.
No. It wasn't. No.
But they don't look alike.
I'm sorry?
They don't look alike.
Hey, brother. Hey, chill out. Chill out. Chill.
Bro, it's like if you see African American and a Jamaican, you won't know what they is until they start talking. It's the same thing.
I get that, but it's for a whole different reason. What you say? You're not just saying that because of skin color.
I'm saying because I thought it was the same thing. Anywho,
That's stupid.
Use your common sense.
So hostile takeover.
Hostile takeover.
Right, guys.
Hostile takeover.
Mm-hmm. True that.
Look. I don't know how many people was in this conference room, but only one man with a buggy pushed food in there. And I'm like, I know he don't think it's enough finger food and snacks on this one buggy.
No.
For everybody in this room.
If popcorn in your beard, that we clean in the tray. Just let you know. And
like
it
there needs to be it's 5 of us. It need to be 5 cars.
Facts.
Need to be 5 cars. I don't know if he could put down that much.
Because why you invited? Because why you invited us? If you ain't got enough food, why you invited us? We flew all the way. We flew all the way over to Africa for one cart.
And I feel like you bring us one cart, you fat shame.
Say it again.
You fat shame, and you get your goddamn nose chopped up.
Kiana, you need to go to the coat because
5 carts. We all get a cart each. Mika, she can share her cart with Anthony Anderson because he already on his weight loss journey anyway. They can share. That's enough food for both of them. But us, we need our own.
No, I really don't. Be honest with you. Be honest with you. You might not have to give Mika a cart because she don't eat ranch. So I don't know what she gonna eat with her chicken. She probably a ketchup person.
Instead of hot sauce?
Yeah, Mika look like she's a ketchup person.
Put ketchup on their wings?
Dipping chicken wings in ketchup is
right now.
Is wild.
Don't tell her I said that.
I'm texting her right
now. Brother, she can watch the show on the playback.
But she ain't. Mika was supposed to be there at the G20 thing. But, you know, her uniform was iron. So she couldn't make it.
Yeah, I just said that. I don't know how we got here. But anyway, food was trash. Continue.
It ain't even that the food was trash. It wasn't enough.
If it's not enough, it's trash.
I mean, that should have been the first sign, though. That should have been the first sign. And then on top of that,
I'm a leave. I wouldn't even been a part of the kidnapping because I'm a leave.
As soon as the food came in, they locked the doors. Marvin Sapp, Rutledge said, "Hey, lock the doors."
Wow,
that was the cue. That was the cue. Rutledge,
lock the door.
Soon as the food came in, he turned to Marvin Sapp, "Hey, lock the doors."
I thought it was weird when they was taking that picture and they closed some doors that nobody reacted.
Not all 6 doors closed at the same time.
They only allowed
because it wasn't us. Like it was us, but it wasn't us.
I get what you're saying. Because not only that, but you also told the paparazzi they only had 6 minutes to do their job. Then you kick them out. And then now you closing doors. Time out, cuz hold on.
Cause when y'all go to restaurants, right? Y'all sit where y'all can see the.
I sit where I can see the door.
Yeah. Sit where you see the exits.
I try to sit where my back isn't turned to a large portion of the venue. I like to see, you feel me? I like to see as much as I can see.
Correct. So if we sitting, right, we probably sitting, if we see the doors start to like, hey, what we doing?
Situational awareness, guys.
What we doing? Yeah.
Situational awareness. That's why my headphones always look like this, because I leave this one uncovered. So like if my kids start be on some bullshit, like I can, like my spidey senses start taking. That's why I wear both my ears. I don't cover both my ears. I always keep one uncovered because my kids. You feel me?
Same.
Situational awareness.
Same. Because I'm tell you like this, brother. You know what's my biggest fear, man? House getting broken into when I'm in my boxes. Now I gotta fight one-on-one in my boxes.
Man, look, when Tony Baker talked about that shit, he was like, "What if I'm in mid shower on the break-in? I'm just covered in soap. I'm just lathering." Nah. He said the most I can do is be slippery in the fight.
Give me a chance to watch though.
Yeah.
Give me a chance to watch though.
Pause to stealing.
But that's facts though. We
'Cause
all in mid shower be like, you know what? I'm vulnerable as fuck right now. What
you are. You are.
Very.
And you also insecure in that moment.
Depending on the temperature of the water.
I don't think the water temperature matter, brother.
I mean,
You know, but I'm just saying. But anyway, but I'm just saying, like, if I'm in my boxes, I'm all right. We can fight. We can squabble. You know what I'm saying? But like, let's say I'm just getting out. I'm in a towel. Nah, you gotta give me a minute. I'm gonna let you start doing what you're doing. But like, give me a second. To like
take whatever
recuperate.
you can take right now.
Right.
Because once I get these clothes, once I put these sweatpants on, that's bad.
You got 46 seconds of these hands.
you know what? I'm keeping the gun in my bathroom for now.
Just keep it in the shower. Hey, you gonna do the Kevin Hart?
Keeping a gun in the bathroom for now.
What would be your hiding space?
Brother, I'm mounting it on the wall right next to the shower.
Next to the shower head?
No, I ain't gonna do that because the steam gonna get inside of the barrel. It's gonna mess my gun up. I'm gonna put it. You know what? I mean, I'm just sitting on top of the sink. It's right there on the counter.
He's gonna sit it there.
So
I'm
just
it,
flick the curtains to the side. Boom, gun.
So I'm gonna put it in the stack of towels that you're not allowed to touch.
You mean like the towels that's hanging up on the wall?
Either that, or
the little pouch.
You know how some people have like a little rack above the toilet sometimes, and they be having like the little towels.
Did you just say commode?
You know what, Ken? That's another conversation for another day. So, anywho, so the hostile takeover, right, guys?
He probably close to seeing your outhouse.
Hostile takeover, right, guys? Because everybody was in that room except the Madam President and goddamn
where you even find commode?
Because in the movie that we're reviewing right now, right, the Viola Davis movie. So my man Rutledge, you feel me? He done damn, you understand? And then because Viola wasn't in there, I don't even know where she was at. It was Viola. What her name in the movie was Susan. It's Danielle Sutton. So it's Danielle, the what's the lady name? Elena, the annoying ass prime minister. You know what? I feel like what's my man name from Step Brothers? I feel like he should have been the prime minister.
Who?
Right, guys?
Who are you talking about? Oh, the prime minister. I wanted to put hands on him like the whole time.
The drunk dude?
No.
Oliver.
Who was drunk?
He might as well have been drunk.
So because it was Danielle, Manny, the old Korean lady, Elena, and the prime minister were all together when the hostile took place. When the hostile takeover took place.
Mm-hmm. So at first, well, no, Viola Davis was there. What happened was they came in and they started shooting. So they said, start taking out spouses. Who wasn't there was Anthony Anderson because he was with the kids.
He went to go check on the kids.
So he went to go check on the kids. So
you're right.
They come in, they start spraying. They start, hey, lay the murder game down. So
flipping tables and all.
So you couldn't even tell who was who. So Manny started flipping tables, because he's trying to get everybody out there. He's like, hey, man, listen, it's a back door over here. I already checked it out. I already peeped everything. The back door over here, we're going to get out. I'm going to get you out. I don't care about nobody else. She trying to save everybody in the world. She done even picked up the prime minister and told him, hey, man, hey, come on, everybody, come on. So the only person she did leave was old girl. She did leave her. But I feel like she stayed behind anyway. But they get to
Of
the
course
back
she
room.
did.
They get to the back room, and then they start doing a head count. They're like, "Hey man, everybody here except for the president of the United States. She out of here. She gone." And so one of the dudes was like, "Oh shoot, I know how they got up out of here. They did this." So they go into the little room, and then the lady, the Asian lady, she slides down the little suit. Shoot, don't tell nobody. She just go down. Don't know what's down there. She just slide down in the little laundry chute.
She said, "Look, y'all talking too much. Y'all
She's
got too much going on."
everybody sitting here talking. Let me get up out of here.
She slid down the damn laundry chute.
She slid down the laundry chute, and then next you know, everybody else start following with the ballerina
Because they were
skirt.
like, "Where the hell she go?"
So they start going down. They trying to find their way out. Now, same time this is happening, they going around clearing out everybody. They clearing out the spouses, clearing out them. So you know, automatically they're like, "Hey man, we got to go get her kids. Her kids up in there." So they bodyguard get slaughtered up. So at this point, Viola Davis, I think she tells the African people to go get her kids, right? The
Well,
African,
they were tied up and being held hostage in the kitchen area.
oh yeah. So after that, so yeah, so
And that's when the conversation happened where Manny, she was like, "We got to get everybody out of there." And Manny was like, "Hey, with all due respect,
I'm here to save you.
my job, what it says in my job description,
My job
is
description.
to protect you."
Tell them what a gun
Not
line say,
them.
Bob.
And
Tell
then
them
she
about the
was
gun
like,
line, Bob.
"Well," so she was like, "Well, peep this, man. Since you work for me, I need you to do what I ask of you. You feel me? You serve me, but I serve the country.
The government.
I can't leave them folks behind. So we're gonna create this diversion to flush them two gunmen out."
Brother. I believe in Viola Davis. I do, brother. But the way she took that big man down with ease, like, it was a little much. A little much, you know. I respect it, man. I respect it a lot. But that man had at least 100 pounds on Viola Davis. And at least by a good 7 inches.
So they put a pot of boiling water on the stove. When the water started boiling, it started making the kettle sound. So that's when it was like on the Metal Gear Solid shit. But hey, what was that noise? So they go to check it.
Yeah.
One man went one way, the other man went the other. So in another part of the kitchen, Manny cut the sink on to make the water overflow onto the floor, so that he can pull an electrical wire and turn Buddy into Super Shocker. So before that happens, Buddy is Viola is squaring off with old Buddy. She done put his face on the barbecue grill. She done hit him with a cast iron skillet, and she is just going to work on this man. Whole time, Manny is having a fight on top of a stainless steel table with this man.
That's metal, right?
Well, it's in the kitchen, so stainless steel.
Okay, for sure.
And they're fighting on top of a table that's about the size of a twin size bed, trying to knock each other off like it's the Royal Rumble. Whoever touched that wall, that's gonna be the last thing they ever touch. So Manny managed to get the ups on him, turn him into Super Shocker, got him out of there. Viola Davis done put Buddy face on the grill. Whoever used the grill next got to clean it real good. Of course, a vodka there, because she done grilled my man up barbecue chicken. And then they go and they free the people who was tied up. It was like, hey, my husband went to go check on my kids. I need y'all to go see if y'all can find my children. They like, all right, bet. You feel me? So they on the hunt to go find their children, and Madam President and the rest of the gang are still figuring out how they're gonna get out of the building, and the Prime Minister would not shut the fuck.
Well, he the reason why they got caught. Because remember, he done sneezed or something like that.
The elevator.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's when Madam President turned her dress into a skirt.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know who her stunt double was going up into the elevator, but I was like, hey,
it wasn't the same person.
that was hey, that was not Viola. I don't know who that was. I knew her Instagram, but that was not Viola.
It was the person that's on the cover of the movie. That's who that was.
So they photoshopped her face onto the girl body who did the elevator stunt.
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
Boy, they yoked her in the elevator. Like,
because I'm like, okay, I get the plan, but how they gonna get
well, first no, Viola, because first he sneezed, and then that's when the old girl foot dropped. But he sneezed first because they heard the sneeze, then they heard the foot.
Well, and it was it wasn't even that he sneezed. So all right,
but he something.
So he hit his elbow.
He hit his elbow.
The Goonies then came into the room and like, fuck, how we gonna get out of here? Bet. Let's go stand up on top of the elevator. So they managed to get on top of the elevator. The elevator started going down. And something on the wall hit Buddy elbow. And I know that shit hurt. I know that shit hurt.
You can't be quiet if you hit your elbow. What?
That's the one thing about the funny bone is that shit hurts the most. Mm-hmm. It is no laughing matter.
Okay.
I mean,
would you rather hit your elbow or your pinky toe? No, the pinky toe gonna put me on the ground.
I'd rather hurt my elbow because in a situation like that, I need my feet to be fully functional so that I can move when I need to move.
True.
But my elbow, cool. My pinky toe, and then you think I'm finna be holding everybody up like Grandma did on Hunger Games? She said, "Look, I've been riding your back this whole time. Just put me down and let the smoke get me. All I'm gonna do is hold you up. Yeah. That ain't gonna be me. Take it.
If I hit my pinky toe, just leave me there.
So this is the difference, right? When you hit your pinky toe, right? The pain creates it gives you an emotional pain. Like it makes you emotional. Your elbow pisses you off because it's like I didn't really some type of way. I didn't see the corner of that couch. My bad. How the fuck I hit my elbow? I'm still trying to figure that out.
That's true because it's hard. Like hitting your elbow is the weirdest thing, especially like when you're tall. Like you know,
like the same thing is like hurting your shin. Like how you hurt your shin?
Oh, brother, you ever had a cart run into you ever had a cart hit your shin?
Brother, yeah.
And that's not even the worst, but I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, the worst is
don't worry about it.
The worst is not paying attention to the dog on with the little thing, the little hitch, a truck hitch. That's top
5. That is top 5. That's top 5.
A trailer hitch will get you every time.
You feel like you done took the skin off your leg.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, so they are in. They're in a situation where they have no choice, but we got to jump down through this elevator and engage in fisticuffs with however many people was in there because they didn't even know how many people was in the elevator. Because I think only Viola and Manny jumped down. It was the two of them. It was like 4 niggas in there.
I don't think they jumped down. I think he opened that door while she was on the door and she fell down because she screamed when.
Well, they like the people inside opened the door.
Right, so she fell through the door, and she was.
And then Manny jumped down.
Yeah, she was forced to fight, but you know, she almost got put to sleep. He was choking the hell out of her.
I tell you, boy, he had his foot.
Yeah,
on her.
He was choking her. I was like, I don't think that's fake.
It was old trachea.
Yeah, I don't think that was fake.
But you know,
He did that for real because she said something while he was reading his lines. Yo, Bruce,
Mhm.
oh, my breath
Manny
stank.
jumped down. They got the ups on him. They get out the elevator, and then from the elevator they went to the garage in the
Garage.
basement,
It was to the garage.
and that's when she was like, "Look, whatever we gonna do to get up out of here, we need to figure this shit out quick."
Because at that point, they called her husband.
But before
The
that,
kids got away.
and Chrissy, you mentioned this in the Discord, but initially, when they was coming up with the plan, and everybody wasn't necessarily on board yet because they weren't familiar with her game, and at first, she told the Korean lady to stay she told her to do something. She was like, I can't leave my husband behind. I'm not doing that. She was like, all right, bet. You with the shits. And then the Elena lady was like, I'm coming with you because the last thing I'm gonna do is stay here with this annoying ass nigga.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? They go through their little trials and tribulations, couple scuffles, and after a while they was like, you know what? Yeah, we just gonna stick with her. Because her and Mandy, they laying shit down.
Mm-hmm. Brother, hey, brother, I hear you talking. You know.
Papa, who they want?
I don't know who she is.
The Wakandan, brother. That's the.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the one who had the RPG.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
She could protect and serve me anytime.
You feel me?
Any time of the day. You know what I mean?
Anytime.
Yeah.
I
Shoot, I
feel
need
vulnerable
protected
right
right now.
I feel vulnerable
Hey,
right
give me
now.
some.
So
Give me some.
they get to the garage in the basement, and Elena came out them heels was like, "Nigga, ain't fuck these stilettos. I get to drive the presidential Cadillac. All right, that's a bet. Go ahead and create this diversion to make these boys think the president trying to leave." And Rutledge, that's exactly what he said. He said, "Hey, the presidential Cadillac is on the move.
We got our what he said. We got. That's what the rocket launcher for. He was so mad at everybody.
He was mad, bro.
It's like, look, you can tell outside of like 4 to 5 people, like you had my man, asshole agent, whatever his name was, my man was in the control room looking at working the computers, looking at the monitors, and like the bald head guy, the one who was always with him, like outside of them 5, who was super duper tight, you could tell everybody else was just like niggas who he said, hey, join me, we're gonna overthrow this whole shit, and I'm gonna break y'all off some bread. And like they didn't have no issue with Madam President or none of the people. They was just like, you go give me some bread, all right, what you want me to do? Stand over here when I tell you to mash this button, mash this button. Like you could tell they weren't invested because they shot the one rocket and it missed the car. He was like, oh damn man, this shit missed, fool. He was like, nigga, the rest of them.
Like, I got more.
Like shit. Like I gave you more than one missile. Shoot all of them. Oh, you want me to shoot these other 3? All right, man. Yeah, I got you.
No, I want you to save him.
Like the fact that he had to tell them to do that. Like
he was like, hey man, yeah, dog, yeah, that missile you want me to shoot? Like, yeah, I had missed the car, man.
Oh my God.
Like I shot it. You feel me? And it landed next to the car, but it didn't hit.
But it didn't hit the car. So I didn't shoot the rest of them. Oh,
okay. All right, bet. Yeah, I got you.
Oh, yeah, I'll shoot some more.
Thinking the first one didn't work, so the next 3 ain't gonna work either.
But then, like, he had to tell him to shoot the other ones.
They was just there for the bread.
Yeah, because they just found that job on Indeed. They had no real.
Like, yeah, shoot, I ain't really know he was gonna do that for real. Like, I ain't never really shoot no rocket launcher, man. I do, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to aim.
So then there was a point where Madam President got caught slipping.
Well, remember though, her husband
And
got Anthony Anderson got caught.
right, let me not skip a bunch of shit. So he got caught because they ran down on him and the kids, and he bought them enough time for them to get away without getting caught. And predictability factor, I'm like, Serena been doing all this shit to escape White House and White House security. There's got to be a point in this movie where she uses her Eva for good.
Evil.
So when they got to the rooftop, she was like, "Hey, Dad, I think I can help." And he was like, "No, what you and your brother need to do is stay the hell out of the way and shut the hell up before you get swole." And she was like, "Nah, I can hack some more shit so I can send out a mass email to let niggas know that we need help. We in trouble." So after a while, Anthony Anderson was like, "Hey, drastic times, drastic measures. You are a little bit smarter than what you're supposed to be.
And that's
Your
when her
ability to figure shit
I
out.
know we're related.
Do your goddamn thing. Hack some shit, break into some shit, send some emails out, a couple text messages. You feel me? Do you got
Skype, you know?
And matter of fact, while you at it, cancel my Netflix subscription because the shit keep going up.
It keeps going up.
And I'm not trying to pay that shit. So hack some shit to where my membership is good for the next year, but don't no more money come out of my account.
And just in case I don't survive, erase my search history.
Boy, hey, I'm gonna tell you, as my friends, if I go before y'all, grab my phone and throw it in the ocean.
Hey, you grab your phone and do it and send like Terry Howard did.
Yeah, hey, do it hard too. Make sure there ain't no way to even open it back up. Like, hey, he would have wanted this.
Big time.
Yeah, he would have wanted this. Don't ever like. Yeah,
remade me with my phone.
Yeah, just burn it with me. do it like Game of Thrones. Just burn everything with me. Just don't even worry about it.
Burn everything.
Just throw it in there like that.
So they didn't caught Anthony Anderson, and they wanted him to do the same thing where they read where they made him read the note for the deep fake. So they put and then I guess they realized that Madam President had one of their radios. So Rutledge got on the radio and was like, "Yeah, I got your husband." You know what I'm saying? And go ahead and tell her what you see. And I think it was surveillance footage of them walking the kids to like a different part of the building.
Well, the kids was walking.
And he took the opportunity to be like, hey, your homeboy snitch, he one of them. They started beating that nigga at. So she had to listen.
It was hit.
He had to listen to her husband get hands and feet put on him to the point where she was like, now, this part of the movie, I get it. But it was unrealistic. Your husband is getting the overcooked grits beat out of him. But you're trying to talk to this nigga at the same time. Tell D, I said I love him. Tell Serena, I said I'm sorry.
I was like, who is she talking to?
Like, why are you giving me messages to give to the kids when
I
one,
can't hear
I don't
you.
have the kids, and two,
because this dude in this size 9, Stacey Adams, is kicking me in my stomach. I can't hear you.
I'm getting my ass beat. You trying to have me deliver a message?
Like, I don't want to hear your message. Tell them what they want to hear.
Because matter of fact, I love you, but you might be next. Because you
like,
just get here. That's part you always want to talk about some shit. Just come on,
is
man.
Kicking me like, hey, Arnold, kick them footballs. If you don't, what are we doing?
So to get them to stop beating him within an inch of his life, she was like, "Hey, I'm down. I'm in the garage downstairs. I'm downstairs.
I'm downstairs."
So she, after she gave up her position, she instructed Elena and the prime minister, "Hey, jump in the Cadillac, take off." Manny gets in the Cadillac and was like,
Nah, he was asleep.
He was asleep.
Yeah. He was like, hey,
Yeah, but he kept passing out because he got
that's the
money.
part that I wanted to get to. So there was a
Yeah,
part
he got
where,
50 cents.
yeah, he jumped in front of Madam President like Homer when he was doing that CIA training,
mm-hmm.
caught
Can you
one to the hip,
imagine?
caught one
Can
to
you
the rib.
imagine? Can you imagine you doing that for somebody and they don't tell you thank you?
Brother, I was gonna say that because if I take a bullet for you, man,
Yeah,
and you don't tell me thank you, I'm shooting you.
And that's how I know Viola was black as hell, because she looked and was like, "Hey, can you dress it up?"
Put some ginger ale on it. She said, put
She
some
said,
ginger ale on it.
"The bullet's still in there. I can't take it out. Elena, can you dress it up?"
Put some ginger ale and some crackers on it. He gonna be all right.
So when the Cadillac started moving, he was like, "Hey, where the hell we going?" And Prime Minister was like, "Hey, I'm just doing what the hell I was told."
This man jumps out the car and hurts himself even further.
Even further.
What?
he
What?
jumped on the bullet.
Like, brother,
Just tell him to
that
stop.
He wasn't
Stop so
stopping.
I can get out.
He was not stopping. Prime Minister was not stopping. At that point, he was all in. Hey, Madam President told me to do this. I'm just doing what I'm told.
at least slow down a little bit. God, because you know I'm about to tuck and roll out this car. Just slow down.
That man jumped out, landed right on his rib, knowing it's a bullet.
On the gunshot. I said, you stupid.
You a stupid person. He's a stupid.
Madam President, next time you do something, I said, hey,
Let
He
me
said,
do my
"Oh,
job.
oh, what you doing my job now?" I'm like, how are you angry?
hey, dude. Mika said, you can go to hell.
Uh,
Her words. Not mine.
well, I almost said something about her couch, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
leaving.
So at what point in the movie, you know what?
No, because remember, the agent, the trader dude comes down to deal with the president, Viola Davis,
He was
and
like,
that's when Manny
"You
comes.
dirty bitch."
That's when Manny comes
You
and
was
like,
in on
oh,
it the
you
whole
traitor,
time, huh?
you traitor,
What Denzel said on Trading Day,
you
I forgot what he called it.
disloyal.
Fool ass bitch made punk.
Think you do this to me?
Jay,
Hey, dude, check your phone.
You want to go to jail? You want to go home?
Yeah. Uh, but yeah. So, man. So they finally figure out what's going on. So they go into the house because at this point I think she's like, yeah, hey, I need to change my clothes because we about to go to war
And
now.
that
So
was after she went head up with the big bald head dude that came out the elevator.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Or was it? She squabbled with somebody. No, bald head dude from the elevator was after.
Yeah, no, that was
She
before.
she
Oh no, no,
squabbled
no.
with,
No, this was the bald headed dude was a dude that when she had changed her clothes.
right after she changed her clothes, but
That was it was in like the kitchen. No, they weren't in the kitchen.
prior
It was in the
to
hallway.
she squabbled with somebody, and that's when she took Buddy uniform and put on the Kevlar and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Since
it's
everybody
weird because
soldiers,
you pick a 6'3" dude that's on the floor dead, and you can fit his clothes perfectly.
I mean, she did. She fit them. She fit them.
since everybody think they soldiers, she said, "What's up? Let's go."
Let's go to war.
So she manages to run into the South African people who went and got the children.
Mhm.
And then she was like, Serena, well, what do you need? She was like, I need one of them machines from the what's her name so I can do the rope-a-dope.
Yep. That's when she went down. She went downstairs. She went back into the building to get the piece. And that's when she, turned into Rambo and start shooting everybody. What's up?
You're not gonna convince me that she knew what the hell she was talking about.
Who? Serena?
No. Viola knew what
No,
Serena was talking about.
she didn't know what she was talking
She did it because every time Serena was like, I need this, Manny was like, oh, that's in the lobby. And then she was like, I also need one of these. And Manny was like, yeah, she talking about the XYZ. Like everything she was saying, Manny was doubling down. It was like, yeah, this is what she talking about. This is what she talking about. She need this. Well, this is here. And you got to find this over here. And then Viola was just like, all right, then. So make sure she get what she needs so she can do the thing. And then we gonna go over here and do this.
Mm-hmm. So she go in there. She like, hey, man, turn the lights out.
about. My boy said, look,
And
man, I ain't gonna make it, cuz you
at
got
Boy,
brother,
Manny was over
I
there
didn't think he was gonna make it.
struggling.
that brother. That
He
brother
gave
was gonna do
he
it.
gave her he gave her the ancestral plane speech.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hey, you're a good mom. You know what
Well,
I'm
Manny
saying?
was hanging on for dear life,
And
boy.
I was like, fuck, man, they about to take Manny out the game.
I ain't gonna hold you. When she was like, hey, man, turn the lights
And he didn't
on.
respond.
I
I
said,
was
oh,
like,
Manny gone. Manny
he out of
gone.
there, cuz. Manny, wake up. I was like, no, Manny. And
Was
then the
Manny
lights
Puerto
came
Rican?
on. Huh?
Was he Puerto Rican?
I don't know.
His last name was Rodriguez. No,
He was Hispanic.
his real name is Rodriguez, but his name in the movie was Ruiz.
So he might be
Hispanic.
Spanish.
But even after he hit the lights, and he was just laying there like,
Yeah, he was just laying there like,
that's the last button I'm ever pushed. I was like, fuck that, he got Manny about it.
Manny go, man.
I said, God damn.
Manny
He
go.
bleeding too much, man. And then she just saluted this nigga like she knew he was gonna die. And I'm like, man, come on.
hey, man.
Because he was like, I'll see you on the other side. She was like, no, I'm gonna see you on this side. I said, yeah, he gone. He out.
You know what? Not to stereotype anybody, right? But I feel like
Stereotype somebody.
I feel like I thought slash hope that the you said the Korean lady was gonna like start beating people ass. I thought she was gonna like come out her like little skirt, dress, blouse. That's something wrong?
No, brother, go ahead.
No, I just felt like that
I'm just covering us. That's all.
No, I'm just saying, like I felt like because it was a lot of moments. I was like, yeah, she can start karate kicking. She can start karate kicking
Can
somebody.
I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Why? What did she do the entire movie that made you think that was going to happen?
Like it would be moments, bro, where like there'd be like discussing shit or like stuff about to happen, and like she will always be like in the middle of two characters. Like she's always in the background, in the middle of Manny and Madam President. So I just thought for a
The
fact,
lady that looked like she was decrepit, that was the one that you thought was about to get busy,
yeah,
get active.
Jackie Chan used to beat people ass when he was old.
Yeah, he's still old.
That's what I'm saying. Remember he did this? Remember he did that in the movie? In Karate
What
Kid?
movie, bro?
You listen,
I hate you
you
so
don't think
much.
Jackie Chan can whoop people ass?
I hate you so much.
You don't think Jackie Chan can whoop people ass?
Sure, he can. Absolutely.
I just feel like they should have had the little the Chinese lady whoop people. I mean not China. What she is Vietnam. What was she?
Brother, hey, she Asian, brother. That's it. That's all you need to know.
her. Yeah. It's
Um,
like they should have had her like
yeah.
at least brown belt, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
So they send one dude after Viola Davis to take her out, and that's when she gets into a squabble with the big dude where she choked him out with the gun, and I was just like, I mean, yeah, but no, but yeah,
She turned into Roman from Fast and Furious.
brother, I said,
She
I
threw a
think
grenade in the fireplace, blew up 3, 4 people.
mm-hmm,
It's like it was like your typical Grand Theft Auto mission, where the person goes to the computer and say, "Hey, I need you to cover me while I hack into this system." And then there's this big wave of people you got to kill to
mm-hmm.
protect the person that's on the computer. So her daughter was doing her thing, and she is just clapping boys left and right. You know what I'm saying with the AR. And then the elevator opens and this boss fight. And he like, "Hey, let's dance, Madam President." And I was like, "Yeah, she finna get her ass."
He definitely cold clocked her a few times. I don't
But
know how she, well, I don't know how she ain't going conscious.
she choked this man with the gun, got him up out of
Mm-hmm. That's when Manny had to turn the lights back on. Turn the
there. And he
lights.
was, "Manny, lights, Manny, wake up." I said, "Fuck, Manny."
I just feel like women in action movies should just shoot people. I don't want to see choke out a 350 pound, 6'6" size dude with a rifle.
She does. I did.
Yeah, doesn't yeah. I just
So
don't. I don't see it. I don't see it.
where we at? Where we at? Atlanta and the Prime Minister managed to get away. Buddy shot the rocket and blew the car up over the fence. They survived.
How? I don't know.
And Prime Minister immediately gets on like a satellite computer FaceTime call with everybody back in the US to say, "Look, y'all need to send everybody over here right now." And it was like, "Prime Minister, how you sure this gonna work?" He was like, "Hey man, I've been I've, I've been
What's
I've been
happening,
following
Sam? Okay.
her. I've been following her this long, and we managed to make it out. I'm pretty sure whatever she say need to be done, and it's gonna work."
Hmm.
You feel me? So at this point, Rutledge done took Anthony Anderson and old girl who was mad about losing her job to Viola. They take them two and they put them in the next room. It was like, "I got something special planned for y'all because we gonna use the two of you to get her up here." You feel me? Stacks was
What's
happening.
happening, Sam?
He was happening. And then Soo Young Kim, she done went back into the room with her husband because he didn't got stopped up, but he was still alive. So she came to the aid of her husband. She was a real one for that. You know,
Hmm.
she found a little steak knife from the food that they didn't get to eat, and she went ahead and took that. You know what I'm saying?
No, that was a piece of glass.
It looked like a knife.
Nah, brother, that was a piece of glass.
It's a knife.
It's a knife.
It's
It's a knife.
it's 21 Savage voice. It's a knife.
It's a knife.
So Rutledge still trying to pull the whole deep fake trick. Well, actually, he ended up luring Madam President to the room where they were, to the conference room,
Mm-hmm.
and got her to do the whole deep fake thing. And old Soo Young Kim came in there with the joint and hit Rutledge in the back of the neck, dropped him. And he's laying on the ground, and I'm like, y'all know he ain't dead, right? Y'all thought he was Cat Williams' voice. Y'all thought he was dead. He ain't dead.
Y'all didn't see this man do the warm up out of that kitchen, cuz, or wherever they were.
But the whole time
Y'all
he
ain't seen
in
the
there,
boys. That's Homelander.
you feel me? So the whole time he laying there, Viola done got into a argument with the white lady. She was like,
Cause she
she
picked
was
up
like, I'm
the thing.
the crypto wallet.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, I'm mad it took me this long to figure your ass out. You was in on this thing the whole time. And she was like, oh, whatever do you mean? She was like, nigga, you were the one who picked this location because you knew that Rutledge was gonna come in here slapping people's nose off.
Mm-hmm.
You picked this location because you
Mm-hmm.
knew what time it was.
Mm-hmm.
You dimed us out.
Well,
You was in on all of this. And the
mm-hmm.
whole time she was like, I don't know what you're talking about. This is preposterous. And then she finally
You're
spilled the
going to
beans and
jail.
was like, you going to jail. You going to jail. Because
You
Viola
about
was
to
like,
lose your job.
that's exactly what you about.
Mm-hmm.
And then she finally had put this old evil look on her face and was like, yeah. It's like her whole energy changed. Like on Scooby Doo when they take the mask off, we're like, oh, it was you. And now now she's like, yeah, you right.
And I would have
Yeah,
got away
I
with
was
it
in
too.
on it, and I would have got away with it. You know what I'm
I can
saying?
believe
I
you.
worked my
I can
ass off
believe you.
just to watch you get my
And
check.
she said exactly what we said. You gotta vote for it, cuz you lost an election.
Yeah.
She was like, I got elected,
I put you on private jets and gave you free
bitch.
food.
Yeah, she definitely should have pulled the Glorilla.
Now she did smack her nose off.
She smacked the nose off.
Yeah, she did.
Nah, she ain't snatch her wig off. She ain't ugly cry either. That was the thing. Can you imagine Viola ugly crying as the president?
And the thing about it, she had the opportunity to.
Especially with that Manny situation.
With Manny and listening to her husband get her ass beat.
Mm-hmm.
That was the snot should have started running in, but it didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, speaking of crying, speaking of crying, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know who tried to cry the whole movie and didn't?
The little girl,
Serena.
she tried so many times.
There were 13 different scenes in this movie where you tried to squeeze a drop of tear out of your face and couldn't do it.
She was so bad, she was lying as a crier, cuz she couldn't even be truthful with her emotions.
The only time she actually did cry was in the helicopter scene.
Oh, when her mom was like, it was like something with her mom.
Because and this is fast forwarding, but in the helicopter scene, after they threw Buddy over and they had to climb out of the helicopter before it fell off. But Viola was like, we can't move because if we move, the helicopter gonna fall. So they lay in there hugging each other like, damn, this is it. We finna die. And that was the one time Serena started crying. Like, damn, we finna go out like
This is the part of the movie where I had turned my brain off for this movie. And it got to this helicopter scene. And I said, for real?
Brother,
I said, for real?
so,
I done suspended my belief with you being this marksman shooter. You taking on dudes that outweighs you, is high, is taller than you. But come on now. Come on now. At some point.
So Rutledge gets Danielle to read the note for the deepfake. Prime Video. He gets her to read the video for the deepfake. This man presses one button, and if you look at the computer, that video is uploaded to like 15 different apps all at once. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Black Planet, uploaded it to everything. and the money started flowing. And he picked up the joint and showed his homeboy and was like, "Hey, if we locked in, ain't no switching up. Look at my
930,000
wallet.
million, cuz
Look at my
million
wallet. I done
trillion,
put 2
cuz.
million up.
Look at my watch.
You feel me? So when old girl picked it up after Soo Young Kim stabbed him in the back of the neck, and he takes Serena and get on the helicopter, and Madam President was like,
This is why you got to join the Discord.
hey, you need this, right?
Mm. Mm.
Join the Discord, ladies and gentlemen. Discord link in the Popcorn in Your Beard Instagram bio. This is why you got to join the Discord.
Absolutely.
Did I read that right?
Yep. Double G.
It's on the Amazonian.
Mm-hmm.
So helicopter fight. Now, out of this whole helicopter fight, you want to know what part pissed me off the most? You know what? Now that I think about it, let me catch myself. I'm not pissed.
The entire scene.
Serena got some strong ass teeth. Serena got some strong ass teeth. Oh, you don't remember? So Rutledge zip tied her to the inside of the helicopter.
Oh,
She got free because she bit through the zip tie.
What set of veneers do you have in your mouth?
At 17.
But
like I said, I get it. Life and death situation, the instincts start kicking in.
Use them type
by any means necessary. If I had no choice but to bite through that zip tie, I was gonna bite through that zip tie.
But it was the entire helicopter scene. So she was like, okay, take me. They ain't gonna shoot me down. They ain't gonna shoot me down. So you already know she not gonna give him the wallet. She won't give him the wallet. So if she's not gonna give him the wallet, that means a fight on this. Now, once again, I believe in Viola Davis, but at this point, Anthony Starr is 5'11". Viola Davis by what? Maybe 5'7". If that. Maybe 5'7". But they are on this roof and squabbling over this wallet. And somehow she knocks the wallet to the point where he trying to get the wallet before it fall down the little thing, right?
Nope, too late.
And it's gone.
Viola Davis is 5'5".
You could bite through what now? Go ahead, dude.
I'm getting aggravated because I'm sleepy. Number one. Number two, I'm aggravated because this part of the movie pissed me off the most.
Mm-hmm.
After they don't drop the remote control wallet thing, right? They get into a little squabble, whatever, blah, blah, blah. They get into this helicopter. Helicopter didn't make it like it's supposed to. Plane didn't go as
Because
planned,
she was
blah,
like, you
blah,
know, I
blah.
ain't, because Serena was like, pull up. She was like, nigga, I'm not no pilot.
Yeah, yeah. So the helicopter lands awkwardly, right? And they about to die. They're finna die. They're dead. Like the movie about to be weird because they're finna die. All of a sudden, these Fast and Furious rope things come up and grab the helicopter and pulled the helicopter to safety. What kind of goddamn rope hook things do the military have when you throw them across a helicopter and pull
It,
the
it
helicopter,
came it came from Home Depot.
brother? I'm ready to go to bed.
Oh, word?
How-
I ain't gonna ask no question.
This is weird. This movie got weird. It did. It got weird.
I
The
don't
ending just
wanna
felt
know.
like it felt like they tried their best up until the end, and they was like, you know what, F it.
You know what? You know. You know what
Get
the
fire
end
on
remind. You know what the end remind me of. You remember that song with Peter Pablo? He
North
like,
Carolina. Oh,
no, he was like, ain't nothing chick in here I can have. Boo, bam, bam, bam. He didn't even try to finish that verse.
That was freaking me.
oh, yeah.
Ain't nothing chick in here I can have. Shit, I'm know it. I'm ready to go.
It
Bam,
was
bam,
like
bam.
when Maya was like confessing her love to Beanie Man, and you hit her with the ziggas out.
Yeah, that's what it was. This reminds me of a Mike Jones verse. That's what it was. It was a Mike
Hey,
Jones
Maya
verse.
was confessing her whole love to Beanie Man. She said, "I take the stars out the sky for you. Ain't nothing in this world I wouldn't do if I could be your girl." He is a ziggas out,
Zigga,
ziggas
zagga.
out. Nick, excuse you,
All
sir.
I said was
Sir,
bullshit.
I just told you I take the stars out the sky for you.
You know
No,
how
don't
long
worry
it would
about it.
take me to get to the top? Yeah.
Don't worry about it. But if I tell somebody to take the stars out the sky for them and they hit me with the blah 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 blah, bro, I'm fighting your
Don't worry
little
about
brother.
it. Don't worry about it. I'm leaving the motherfucking stars right where
I'm fighting your little brother. Your little brother walk home from school, I'm fighting him on the way home. Just letting you know. But anyway, so somehow they survive this helicopter fight.
they at. And then the credits start rolling.
And that's the end, that's kind of the end of the movie.
And the only reason why I watched the credits because I'm like, Manny alive, man.
Oh, don't forget.
Tell me my nigga Manny made it.
Listen. Don't forget the proud moment when she framed her outfit.
Oh
Boy,
yeah,
what? The
and the
dress, the
shoes.
shoes.
The shoes. She framed the outfit, the shoes, and everything.
You know who was the person that I hated the most in this movie? It wasn't the white woman that betrayed her. It wasn't Anthony Starr. It was
Prime Minister.
dang on Serena. Because
Oh,
what you
FTK.
mean?
FTK. Hashtag
Because
FTK.
what you mean? Your mama ain't cool. Your mama the president.
You got a Picasso in your
You,
house.
you got an Abraham Lincoln in your house.
But that's
Oh
how it be,
God.
man. You
Nah,
cage your kids up and try to shelter them from the world. The first thing they're gonna want to know is what's going on outside this cage.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I feel you.
Just like in Catholic children, they want to
I
know what's
feel
going
you.
on.
I feel you, dog. I feel what you're saying. I get it. I get it. But if your parent is the leader of the free world, man, shut up.
As a kid, that's boring
All right.
I
because
get
you
I
got
get it.
so many restrictions.
No,
You got
no, you know
so
why it's
much.
not
You
more?
got so many things you can't do because
No.
if you leave these palace walls and get seen eating a hamburger and the hamburger's upside down, it's gonna be a viral post on Twitter. This and President's daughter was outside of a damn Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles holding her cheeseburger upside down. Every little thing you do is going to
I,
make
I I
sense.
bet you can get into a roast session and talk about somebody's mama and nothing happened to you.
Yeah, you see this nigga behind me with his earpiece and them shades? I got Cobra Bubbles behind me everywhere I go.
I'm talking crap to Mike Tyson. I'm walking up to Mike Tyson, man. You a little ugly tattoo, cuz. Do something.
I don't know about all that.
But
Because
I
43 dudes about to jump out the bushes.
I I feel like if I was the son of a president or a prime minister or a king, and Their whole thing was, Mo, you stay your motherfucking ass inside these palace walls, because each and every single
Technically.
little thing you do is going to make headlines. If you right or wrong, that's going to be boring to me, because I'm like, so you mean to tell me I can't go nowhere, I can't do nothing, I can't say nothing, I can't have friends because of the position that you hold in this world. I
But
can't
it's
do
not.
nothing out of fear of making you look bad.
But it's the same
That's going to
thing
be
with
boring
it's the
to me,
same
bro.
thing in every movie, bro. Same thing with the kids in every movie. It was the same thing with the kid in Paradise. Same thing with the kids in what movie that was we had reviewed.
Lion
The
King, don't go to the shadowy place.
The Jamie Foxx movie. Like,
Back in action.
how you mad because your
Him
mama
and
like you?
Cameron Diaz.
Mad because your mama like you. You stupid.
Stupid.
You
But yeah,
stupid.
don't go to the shadowy place. Don't do that.
Yeah, kids are stupid. Anyway,
But if you put limits and restrictions on them, they figure out how to hack shit to get out.
I guess because apparently if you got limits and restrictions on you, you become a super spy as a kid. So there you go.
Presidential level limits and restrictions.
There ain't no pressure. I'm living my life, cuz.
Because your parents is looking at you and saying, Rashad, the White House is 100 million square feet. You can go anywhere you want inside of this entire building. And your thing is, I want to go outside.
I don't want to go outside though. But you ever been to Walmart? Go, I want to go outside.
I was there today.
I hate Walmart. Walmart is one of the
you,
worst places to go.
That's different. Rashad is different, ladies and gentlemen. But any
I
average kid
don't like people.
in today's world, you put them in the confines, no matter how big it is, and say you by yourself cannot leave this Hugh Hefner mansion-sized building. But as kids, everything you tell us not to do, we want to do it.
But they ain't even saying you can't leave though.
She couldn't. That's why she kept sneaking out. Because when she confronted old boy in the garage, she was like, I know one thing my daughter is good at, escaping from your motherfucking ass. He had nothing to say after that. He just pointed the gun at her. Hey, get your ass over. Shut up.
I was shot. I was shot.
You feel me? Like you was trash ass security anyway. I see why you joined the other side. You were trash. You were terrible at your job anyway.
Oh, he tried to put hands on.
Big mic drop. Hey, my daughter was getting over on you every time. What the hell I was paying you for in the first place? My daughter was real good at outsmarting your stupid ass.
Stupid
Stupid ass.
Oh,
hey man, I get a movie at 2.5 out of 5.
2.5.
I give it 2.5. The helicopter scene really pissed me off.
I almost put it at a 2. I ain't gonna lie, that helicopter scene. I forgot how much that made me
They
mad.
pulled it up with grappling hook.
Yeah, I said, how many of y'all is it pulling the helicopter right now?
Oh, y'all was good as hell at tug of war. Y'all was little, huh?
Man, I ain't gonna hold you like that last little leg of the movie, boy. I said, oh, they just like, yeah, man. Like, hey, we need you to finish writing that movie. Man, helicopter, shoot, get some rope from Home Depot, some bungee cords, some construction paper. Here you go, man. Here, that's your end. Bye. That would have felt like.
Because the writers was like, hey, we got 30 minutes of movie left, of story left, but we only got 5 more minutes to tape. We got to squeeze 30 minutes into this last 5 minutes of the tape.
That's basically what they did.
We're going to put Manny in the credits and let everybody know he's still alive. We framing her outfit, and then we're going home.
That's all I got.
That's all I got.
That's all I got for you. What about the ending? That is it.
Yep, she cut her hair into a bob. All is well. Everybody who was second guessing policies and regulations that she was putting in place, but because they went through it, they got it out the mud with her. They was like, "Bet you got my vote. You cool with me."
You cool people. You know what, man? Two. I sat on it too long. I sat with it too long. 2 out of 5.
I'm
He
sure.
downgraded to 2.5.
But it just 2 out of 5. But the helicopter scene just pissed me off. Like I was okay.
Okay, let me ask you this: had you not seen what Dwayne Johnson did, would it have made this any? Because I feel like you still got trauma from Dwayne Johnson holding a helicopter.
He wasn't even a superhero. We saw Captain America do that.
You was already traumatized by seeing Dwayne Johnson hold a helicopter with a jump rope. I feel like had that not been in your memory bank, this would have.
Hey man, let's go for I give it a 1.5.
I agree.
Let's go.
I agree.
Okay, so
I'm about to start cussing.
Oh shit.
Man, that was stupid. I was really into this movie until then. I said that was stupid. Oh, let's go get some rope and put it on there because it just attaches to whatever. At the last minute. Yeah, let's do that. And shut up. How you knew they was on the roof? Ain't nobody know they was on the roof.
Yeah, I'm leaving it at 2.5.
Yeah.
Hell, they didn't even know they was in the conference room because D was screaming at the computer. No, mom and dad are in the conference room. Go to the conference room, nigga. I can't hear you.
Stupid. I'm gonna tell you, like, if they would have killed Anthony Anderson and Manny, I would have gave this thing a 4 out of 5. Not gold.
Hey, cause if it wasn't for any credit, in my mind, Manny was good to go.
If they would have killed Anthony Anderson and Manny in this, I would have gave it a 4 out of 5. Take some stakes, some risk. Dismember one of the kids. Make him lose a leg or something. 4 out of 5. Like Tony Baker said, it needed some stakes, man. I didn't feel like it had no stakes in it.
This man said death would have movie better. That's crazy.
I'm just saying it does, man. It always does. Lion King, better because of death.
Ladies and gentlemen, follow the Popcorn in Your Beard podcast on all platforms. Instagram,
And join the
Twitter,
Discord, which
Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Discord, Hulu. Follow us everywhere.
Follow us on Hulu right now.
I was about to
And don't ask us where it's at.
say, while you at it, follow on Pluto too.
Follow us on Hulu right now before we get to it. Anyway, we'll see y'all here on Tuesday. Next weekend we are doing the part 2 for the Black Movie Draft. Duke will not be cheating.
I didn't cheat last
known. Brother, you did cheat. Brother, you took Coming to America from me. I'll give you for it.
Brother,
that's gonna be our thing. Listen, because you know how like old men be beefing over that one girl that the one dude like took. I ain't take Bernaline from you. She wanted me. Yep. Yeah. Slap your nose off every time I see you by Coming to America, brother. By the way, next month is my birthday. And guess what movie we doing for my birthday?
Coming to America.
No, we not. No, we ain't.
Nigga, my funeral finna be fly to the motherfucker.
That's crazy. Anyway, it's been another episode of the Popcorn and Your Beer podcast. I'll be your host, Rashad, along with the crew, a.k.a. Slap these kids' nose up.
Hey man. It's your boy Duke, your favorite fat person. Hey, my cousin Rutledge, he was lost as a child.
Yeah, he was very lost. Like owner kind of lost. So he was probably the first one, y'all.
And last but not least, I am the King MOE, aka oh shit, y'all from Wakanda.
That's facts. They was from Wakanda. Anyway. We'll see y'all. We'll see y'all later. Go to bed, brush your teeth, eat you some food.
Wash the bottom half of your body in the bath.
Wash the body. Wash your feet.
Don't just
Don't
be
be out
letting
putting your feet on people and you don't wash your feet.
Unless you almost fall. If you almost fall, just do the rest tomorrow.
Brother, almost falling in the shower is the most scariest thing in the world.
Yeah, just do the rest tomorrow. You almost just cancel the shower, bitch. If you didn't make it to the
Hell yeah.
left side,
I'm
do it
getting out.
tomorrow.
I'm getting out. I don't care where I'm at
Yeah,
in my
just do
shower
it tomorrow.
process. If I almost fall in the shower, I'm getting out. I'm getting out. Anyway, we'll catch y'all next time.
All Chinese people don't eat Chinese food. Fun fact.
Hey, we got
You should have told us.
to cut everybody off. Like now.
What's going on?
That's wild, bro.
Where are we coming up with these questions? Orgy going on? My man said he's a joke.
She aged like cheese. Speak on it, brother. Speak on it.
Practically become Bruce Wayne.
What we gotta do, Mika?
Push the goddamn button, man.